Hagrid rewarded Harry with one of the ingredients for the Polyjuice.
Thanks for saving me pumpkins, Harry. I hope you find a good use for that boomslang skin. Bearded stoats, look at the time. You better run off to the Quidditch pitch. Your first match against Slytherin's about to start.
There you are! Come on!
Did you manage to get the fluxweed and not?
I got some flaxweed, but it wasn't easy.
And as we join this important Quidditch game between Slytherin and Gryffindor, it is a tense moment. Slytherin are leading 60 points to nothing on the fastest racing brooms goal can buy.
It's down to you, Harry. Catching the snitch is the only way we're going to win. You've got to beat Malfoy.
I can't shake this bludger. What's going on?
All right there, Scarhead.
Someone's tampered with this bludger.
There's the golden snitch. Malfoy's on it, and Potter's chasing! There they go after the snitch! It's heading for the stands! Amazing! I've lost sight of them! Come on, Harry Potter! Fantastic! Gryffindor win the match! Look out, Harry! Ah!
Harry's arm was hanging at a very strange angle, but in his good hand he held the snitch.
Aha, we've won!
Lockhart told Harry to lie back as he tried to mend his arm with a charm. A strange and unpleasant sensation started at his shoulder and spread all the way down to his fingertips. His arm didn't hurt anymore, nor did it feel remotely like an arm.
Ah, yes. Well, that can sometimes happen. So, Harry, just toddle up to the hospital wing. Madame Pomfrey will be able to, tidy you up a bit.
The next moment, Dumbledore and McGonagall were backing into the room, carrying what looked like a statue. Together, they heaved it onto a bed.
It means that the Chamber of Secrets is indeed open again.
Hermione whispered to Harry that it was about time he collected together the ingredients for the Polyjuice potion.
As soon as your arm is better, I think you should go to Diagon Alley.
It was half-term by the time Harry's arm was better, and following Hermione's advice, he caught the train to London. Harry met Hagrid in Diagon Alley.
Go and get your supplies, Harry. I'm going to the pub to meet some old friends. I'll meet you back here in a while.
Harry, I found the perfect place to make the Polyjuice potion. Moaning Myrtle's bathroom in the upper castle. Come as soon as you have all the ingredients. Yours, Hermione.
We apologise to our customers for the temporary closure. We are still tidying. Wandered out for a spell. We'll return late.
Nice earmuffs, Potter. Did your mum make them for you? Oh, I am sorry. I forgot.
Malfoy, you're almost as funny as Filch. Now get out of my way.
All right, Four Eyes. Oh, by the way, I've left a nice prize for you in this shop. Enjoy.
Please help me. Somebody's released a gang of pixies in my shop and they're wrecking the place. I'll give you anything you need if you can stop them before they destroy...
Nintendo! Nintendo!
How can I...
Have you got any leeches?
There you are. And thanks again.
Welcome to the magical man.
It doesn't look very Christmassy in here, does it?
Is this better?
How can I help you?
Can I have some lace-wing flies, please?
I do indeed have some lacewing flies in stock, but they move too quickly for me to catch. They're hiding in one of these boxes. If you can catch 5 for me, I'll let you keep them. You need to collect all the flies within the time limit. Be more careful, you're breaking all my merchandise. You must start again now. Be more careful, you're breaking all my Well done, you've collected all the flies. I certainly won't be missing them. Now, buzz off.
What a lovely...
Wandered out for a spell. Wandered out for a spell. We'll return later.
If you've got all your stuff, we'd best be getting back to Hogwarts.
Well done getting all the ingredients I asked for.
Did you manage to get any powdered horn of bicorn?
Yes, but I had to sneak into Snape's office last night to get it.
She wouldn't get me creeping about in Snape's office, especially at night. Here's the flaxweed and knotgrass.
And here are the boomslang skin, lace wings, and leeches.
How long until the Polyjuice potion's ready?
I'm afraid we still need some extra ingredients. Something from Crab and Goyle. I've already managed to get some hair from Millicent Bulstrode.
I hope you're not saying that you're going to turn us into Crab, Goyle and Millicent Bulstrode.
Well, Crab and Goyle in particular are the only people Malfoy trusts. He'll tell them anything. You do want to find out whether Malfoy's...
Of course we do. I just hope that...
Of course it will. Ron, I think you should try and steal some hair from Crab and Goyle after lunch. They like to have a nap.
I've got a bad feeling about...
Come on, Ron. Let's leave Hermione to prepare the potion.
This is a girl's my life.
Hogwarts is like a maze. I suggest you follow the carpet if you want to get back. I suppose I'd best get some hair from Crab and Goyle.
Good luck. I'll meet you by the common room later.
Harry, Crab, Goyle and Malfoy are in the Great Hall. They've enrolled in the dueling club. I wonder who'll be teaching it.
Let's hope it's not Lockhart. I've had enough of him for one day.
Harry, have you heard? Malfoy's in the Great Hall, and he's challenging...
Yeah, and no one's beaten him yet.
Why don't you go in and duel with him, Harry?
Go on, Harry.
If it isn't the great Harry Potter. Fancy a duel? I'm something of an expert.
Go on, Harry. You can do it.
Better watch out for the candles, Potter. They've got special jinxes in them. Trust me, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Get ready, duel! And the round goes to Harry Potter! Get ready, duel!
Blimey!
Come on, Harry! Come on, Harry! Come on, Harry!
Expelliarmus!
If you think that makes you the winner, you've got another thing coming. Try this, Potter. Serpent Sortia.
Oh, oh, whoa!
Hissing furiously, the snake slithered towards Justin Finch Fletchley. "Leave him alone!" Harry shouted. At least, that was what he thought he'd shouted. When he looked up at Justin, he was met with an angry look.
What do you think you're playing at?
The snake was lying slumped on the floor, docile as a thick black garden hose. So why was Justin, and everybody else for that matter, regarding him with a look of horror?
You're a parcel mouth, Harry. Why didn't you tell us?
Harry didn't know what a parcel mouth was, so Ron told him.
You can talk to snakes, Harry.
Hermione informed Harry that being able to talk to snakes was what Salazar Slytherin was famous for, and how the whole school was now going to think that he, Harry Potter, was the heir of Slytherin and therefore responsible for the attacks. Dumbledore wasn't in his office when Harry got there. It was a very interesting room, however, and nearby Harry spotted the sorting hat. As he approached it, the hat spoke to him.
You've been wondering whether I put you in the right house, but I stand by what I said before. You would have done well in Slytherin.
Harry's heart plummeted. He told the hat he thought it was wrong, and then a strange, gagging noise behind him made him wheel around. Harry yelled in shock as the bird burst into flames, only to emerge from the fire more beautiful than it was before. Then the office door opened and Dumbledore came in.
Fawkes the Phoenix is really very handsome, isn't he, Harry?
Harry nodded, still shocked by the sight of the bird bursting into flames. Dumbledore explained how phoenixes were fascinating creatures.
They can carry immensely heavy loads, and they make highly faithful pets.
Dumbledore went on to say that he didn't believe Harry was the attacker plaguing Hogwarts, and he asked if Harry had anything that he wanted to tell him. Harry thought of the disembodied voice he'd heard, and his growing dread that he was connected to Salazar Slytherin. But in the end, he didn't want to say anything about them.
Now that everyone knows you're a Parselmouth, they've convinced you're the heir of Slytherin. You don't think it's me, do you?
Of course not!
There's no way you're the heir. Thanks.
We need to finish the Polyjuice potion and prove that
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm sure I've done everything.
Now what?
We each have some of the potion.
I'm still not sure about this. Ready?
Ready?
As I'll ever be.
1, 2, 3.
Are you two all right? Yeah, unbelievable. Hermione, are you okay?
Fine. I'm fine. Go on without me.
Well, if you're sure. Hermione said that we may have some difficulty moving because Crab and Goyle are... Okay. I won't try jumping across. We need to find out where the Slytherin common room is. I hope there's a Slytherin now. Quick, follow...
you are! Have you two been pigging out in the Great Hall all this time?
How did you know?
People seem to think that Saint Potter, the Mudblood's friend, is the heir of Slitherin. I wish I knew who it really is. I could help them.
You must have some idea who's behind it all.
You know I haven't, Goyle. How many times do I have to tell you? But I know one thing. Last time the Chamber of Secrets was opened, a Mudblood died. So I bet it's only a matter of time before one of them is killed this time. I hope it's Granger.
This is a girl's bathroom. No boys allowed in here.
She's gone mental! Jinx the flying objects before they hit you!
Playing a trick on me. Almost as funny as throwing a book at me. Let's all throw books at Myrtle because she can't feel it.
I'm glad we changed back. I didn't like being Crab. I wonder where Hermione went.
Harry, I'm very displeased that you missed my new defense against the dark arts class. To be a successful wizard, you have to study with the best. Come along to my office for a private lesson. Professor...
Looks like you're still Lockhart's #1 student. Remember that Lockhart's office is in the lower castle. I thought it was bad enough with everyone thinking I was the heir of Slytherin. A private lesson with Lockhart is much worse. I'm going to see if I can find Hermione. I wonder what went wrong with her potion and where she went. Everyone's saying that Potter's the heir of Slytherin.
Potter's a parcel mouth. Everyone knows. Professor Lockhart's just left. Said he was going to his office.
Guess what, Harry? Hermione's in the hospital wing. The Polyjuice potion turned her into a cat. Seems like that.
I hope Madame Pomfrey doesn't...
Ah, Harry, you finally made it. Terrible news about young Mr. Creevy being petrified. Not to mention poor Mrs. No need to worry, though, as your defense against the dark arts teacher, I'll save the day. Watch my expensive wand as it moves and press the symbols it points. Do this 3 times, and you will learn Verdimilius Duo. Are you ready? Very stylish. Just like me.
Dear, dear.
Splendid! Oh, no! That's the easy one. Ready? Splendid! Perfection! Perfection! Splendid! One more to go. Get ready. Perfection! Very stylish. Just like me. Splendid! You've earned a passable grade. Well done. If you come back later, you can try for a better grade and earn... Time to put the spell you've learned to practical... Now, Harry, hold down the X button to cast a... Once cast, the spell will show you objects hidden by dark magic. Use what you find to leave...
Verdimilius!
Excellent, Harry! I knew you would do it! Now, run along. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day and I have something very...
The race for the House Cup continues. Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff. Slitherin. Gryffindor. Gryffindor are in the lead on house points. The race for the House Cup is heating up.
Happy Valentine's Day, Harry! How many cards have you received? So far, I've only received 46. But the day is still young. I've arranged a little surprise for you and the rest of the students at Hogwarts. My friendly card-carrying cupids!
Oh, you, Harry Potter, stay there. I've got a musical message to deliver to you.
Valentine's cards. Ugh! Keep away from me!
Harry flicked through the blank pages of the diary. Then he pulled out a bottle of scarlet ink, dipped his quill into it, and dropped a blot onto the first page. Excited, Harry loaded up his quill and wrote, "My name is Harry Potter." Then, at last, something happened. Oozing back out of the page came words Harry had never written. Harry nearly upset his ink bottle, and then more words appeared on the page.
I know all about the Chamber of Secrets. 50 years ago, the chamber was opened and a girl was killed. I caught the person who opened the chamber all those years ago.
Harry paused for a second and then wrote 2 letters. O.K. The pages of the diary began to blow as though caught in a high wind, and then the diary seemed to open up, and Harry was pitched headfirst into the opening. Harry saw that he was standing in a corridor in Hogwarts dungeons. Peering through a crack made by an open door was a boy of about 16. Harry knew at once that this was Tom Riddle, the owner of the diary. Then Harry heard someone speaking in a low whisper.
Come on, we've got to get you out of here. Come on now, in the box.
The voice definitely belonged to Hagrid, who, Harry now saw, was crouching down in front of a large box. Riddle suddenly stepped out from the doorway.
Evening, Rubeus. It's all over. I'm going to have to turn you in. The least Hogwarts can do is make sure the thing that killed that girl is slaughtered.
The young Hagrid rose up to his full height and roared at the top of his voice.
It wasn't him. He wouldn't. He never.
And then, from out of the box, came something that made Harry let out a long, piercing scream unheard by anyone. A vast, low-slung, hairy body and a tangle of black legs, a gleam of many eyes and a pair of razor-sharp pincers. The thing scuttled away, tearing up the corridor and out of sight.
No!
The scene whirled. The darkness became complete, and Harry landed with a crash. Later, Harry met up with Ron and Hermione.
What's up?
Harry could barely get the words out of his mouth.
It was Hagrid, Ron. Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago.
Riddle might have got the wrong person. Maybe it was some other monster that was attacking people.
Hagrid would never have meant to kill anybody.
We've always known that Hagrid was expelled. The attacks must have stopped after he was kicked out.
I'm going to the library to see if I can find information on Tom Riddle. And while I'm there, why don't both of you go and see Hagrid and ask him what happened?
We'd better be careful, Ron. We're not meant to be out in the grounds after dark. Let's split up to avoid getting caught. At least you can use your invisibility cloak to avoid being... Remember that you need to collect these to power up your cloak. They only last a short amount of time, so make sure you're out of sight when... You can unlock the doors by using these pressure pads. You just need to charm a nearby object onto them. Wingardium Leviosa! Nice one, Harry.
Well now, what do we have here?
Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
Who's there?
Wingardium Leviosa!
See anyone, Miss?
No.
I know you're there.
Leviosa! Who's there? This pressure pad has a different image on it, and there are no objects to charm. You made it then, Harry! Shh! Someone's talking to Hagrid!
Yet again, Cornelius, I tell you that taking Hagrid away will not help in the slightest.
That must be Cornelius Fudge. He's the Minister of Magic. My dad's boss. Quiet, Ron.
Look at it from my point of view, Albus. I'm under a lot of pressure. Got to be seen to be doing something. If it turns out it wasn't Hagrid, he'll be back and no more said.
So, where am I going?
You'll only be going for a short stretch, Hagrid. It's not a punishment, more a precaution. If someone else is caught, you'll be let out with a full apology.
Not Azkaban.
Come along now, Hagrid.
If anyone wanted to find out some stuff, all they'd have to do would be to follow the spiders. That'd lead them right. That's all I'm saying.
Ron, look at all the spiders. I'm going to follow them. All right, be careful, Harry. I'll go and tell Hermione what we've heard. Hagrid said to follow the spiders. where I point, look upon the water.
Who is...
I'm a friend of Hagrid's. Hagrid's in trouble. That's why I came.
In trouble?
They've taken him to Azkaban. They think he set a monster on students.
I come from a distant land. A traveler gave me to Hagrid when I was an egg. He cared for me, kept when I was blamed for the death of the girl. Hagrid.
So do you know what did kill her?
The thing that lives in the castle is an ancient creature we spiders fear above all others. We...
Okay, I'll just go then.
Go!
The car screeched to a halt and Harry dived inside.
Hurry up, Ron!
The door slammed shut and Ron didn't need to touch the accelerator because the car was already speeding away. They sped out of the hollow, branches whipping the windows as the car wound its way cleverly through the widest gaps, following a path it obviously knew. After 10 noisy, rocky minutes, the trees thinned, and the car stopped so suddenly they were nearly thrown through the windscreen. They had reached the edge of the forest. Harry and Ron arrived safely back in the Gryffindor common room.
What was the point of going in there? What have we found out? I'd like to know that Hagrid never opened the Chamber of Secrets. He was innocent.
Harry, Ron, I'm sorry, but this will be a bit of a shock. There has been another attack.
Oh no. Who?
I am very sorry, but your friend Miss Granger was found petrified near the... I also have some rather bad news for you in particular.
Oh no! What are we going to do? Aragog mentioned that the last time the Chamber of Secrets was opened, a girl was found dead in a... Moaning Myrtle! Go to the girls' bathroom, Ron, and find Moaning Myrtle. I'm going... Lockhart? Why? He's the defence against the dark arts teacher, and whatever's attacking people is... Okay, I'll meet you in the girls' bathroom. Ginny will be alright, won't she, Harry? Don't worry, Ron. We'll rescue her. And then I'll close the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, Mr. Potter, I'm rather busy at the moment.
Professor, I have some information for you. I think Moaning Myrtle was the girl who was killed by the monster 50 years ago. She may know where the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets is.
Well, okay, if you're sure.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
To ask you how you...
Oh, it was dreadful. I'd hidden in here because Anyway, I unlocked the door to tell him and go and use his...
How?
No idea. I just remember seeing a pair of great...
Where did you see the eyes?
By the sinks.
Look! The taps are turning into snakes! Try saying something in parcel tongue. Okay, I'll try. Open!
Come to me.
I'll go first.
Well, it looks like you boys don't need me, so I'll be off.
We'll be right behind you, Harry. Won't we, Professor?
Oh dear. Welcome, Harry! Here you are at last!
Careful, Harry!
Lost it? Moi? No, not the great Gilderoy Lockhart.
See?
I shall go back to the school, tell them it was too late to save the girl, and that you both tragically lost your minds at the sight of her dead body.
Oh no, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try and hit us with one of his memory charms.
Yes, indeed, the famous Lockhart memory charm. I'm sorry, boys, but it is for the best. Ow! Oh, obliviate!
Watch out for the memory charm!
Oh, obliviate! Ow! Oh, obliviate! Ow! 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 Oh, obliviate! Ow! Oh, obliviate! Oh, obliviate! Oh, obliviate! Ow! Ow! Oh, obliviate! Oh, obliviate! Ow! Oh, obliviate! Ow! Oh, obliviate! Ow! Ow! Oh, obliviate!
Ron, are you okay? Ron! Yes, I'm through here, I'm fine! Lockhart isn't though. He got blasted by his own memory charm. What are we going to do now? Well, we can't get through this lot, it'll take ages. There's only one thing to do. You wait here and I'll go on. Ginny's been down here for hours, and if we waste any more time, it might be too... Okay, Harry. I'll start trying to shift some of this rock so you can get back through.
Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Ah! Ginny! Ginny! Don't be dead! Please wake up!
She's alive, but only just. Ginny's been writing in the diary for months, pouring out her soul. And as she did, I grew stronger, until I had enough power to start pouring a little of my soul back into her. Ginny Weasley opened the Chamber of Secrets. She daubed threatening messages on the walls and set the Serpent of Slitherin on the Mudbloods and Filch's cat. I'm afraid Ginny told me all about you, Harry. So I decided to show you my famous capture of that great oaf, Hagrid. One day I hoped to lead another in my footsteps, to finish the work of Salazar Slytherin. I knew you were on the trail of Slytherin's heir, so I led Ginny down here to... Tom Riddle was my filthy, non-magical father's name. Do you see it yet, Harry? I am Lord Voldemort, and now, Harry, I am going to teach you a little lesson. Speak to me, Slytherin, greatest...
Godric Gryffindor sword! Maybe I can redirect the basilisk venom. Ow! This venom hurts.
there was silence. Silence except for the steady drip, drip of ink still oozing from the diary. The basilisk venom had burned a sizzling hole right through it. Shaking all over, Harry pulled himself up. His head was spinning as though he'd travelled miles by flue powder. Ginny drew a great shuddering gasp.
It was me, Harry, but I swear I didn't mean to. Riddle made me. He took me over.
Harry told her that it was all right, that Riddle and the basilisk were finished.
Come on, Ginny, let's get out of here.
They were flying upwards, and before he'd stopped enjoying the ride, it was over. All three of them were hitting the wet floor of Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. Harry told them everything. He told them about hearing the disembodied voice, how Hermione had finally realized that he was hearing a basilisk in the pipes, how Aragog had told him where the last victim of the basilisk had died, how he had guessed that Moaning Myrtle had been the victim, and that the entrance to the basilisk's lair, the Chamber of Secrets, might be in her bathroom. Professor Dumbledore explained that 50 years ago, Lord Voldemort, as a 16-year-old Tom Riddle, had enchanted his diary, and that diary had enchanted Ginny. Later, Harry managed to release Dobby from the slavery of Lucius Malfoy, for it was Lucius Malfoy who had planted Tom Riddle's diary on the hapless Ginny Weasley. And as for Harry, well, once again, he truly was the boy who lived. Finally, let's see who will win this year's House Cup. Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Gryffindor. Gryffindor are in the lead on house points. Gryffindor.